I overheard you guys talking about IDs earlier. Do you have an ID right now?
Well, for one, I never had an ID in this state, so I have to get my birth certificate from another state, and then you have to have 2 forms of ID to get your Social Security card. So then I have to get some kind of paper from the hospital, and then that with my birth certificate, I can get a Social Security card, and then with my Social Security card and birth certificate, I can get an ID.
As she explained, when you have no documents to your name, the arduous process of getting an ID in Nevada begins primarily by retrieving a printed copy of your birth certificate from your home state, which, just to request, from the state of Tennessee, for example, where the woman we interviewed was born, requires a photocopy of a government-issued ID card to verify to the records office that it's really you asking for your own birth certificate. And if you have no way to prove it, you can't get it. However, there is a service called VitalCheck that allows you to circumnavigate the verification process, but it requires a physical mailing address and a $45 credit card deposit.
$45, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give you the money for that. I wanna do that, but I'm actually gonna make it $55 because who can't use an extra 10, right? 55 is a good number.
Acquiring the birth certificate is just the first step. From there, if you have no home address, you have to get a receipt with your name on it from an in-state medical provider, which usually means going to an urgent care for a single $100 checkup.
I have to go to the hospital and get another form, some kind of paper from the hospital.
With both that medical receipt and your birth certificate, you then go to the Social Security office and apply for a Social Security card, which is free. Once you get that, you can finally go to the licensing center and apply for an official state ID. And assuming you have a place to send it to and $20 to pay the fee, you'll finally have one.
So in other words, would it be fair to say that you need an ID in order to get an ID?
Yes, basically.
How does that make sense? Okay, you say the first thing we need to get the $45 for Tennessee?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be back in a week and we're gonna get that taken care of for you. I'm putting it out there, and in your name it's Bird, and I remember it, and I'm Crystal, and we'll take care of that. The first step I'll help you with.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Let's get some more stuff here.
If you're an avid documentary watcher, you may have seen there's been dozens upon dozens of documentaries made about this small community in the past 6 years. So this in mind, I figured that if I was going to do this documentary, my goal would be to actually help the tunnel dwellers and provide a model for future solutions to homelessness. So in this episode, we'll not only learn about life in the tunnels, but also how they eat, how they work around Las Vegas's vagrancy laws to earn money, what the current options are for recovery, and ultimately help them navigate through what they say is the number one obstacle that's kept them homeless: the inability to get a valid ID or driver's license in the state of Nevada.
Smile!
We'll also catch up with our old friend, Mr. Daddy, who some of you may recognize from the All Gas No Brakes universe.
How you been?
I'm good, bro. What's new in your life?
I'm working on a sketch comedy TV show right now. Also, I've been 5 months sober.
We'll also meet up with Mama Bear, Cripmac's mom, to continue her son's legacy of giving back to the homeless while he's incarcerated. This documentary series, Vegas Tunnels, is available exclusively on our Patreon, www.patreon.com/channel5. As many of you know, Channel 5 is a completely independent, primarily crowd-funded news organization, and it's your support that keeps the whole operation moving. Thanks so much.
Channel 5 live worldwide, Hollywood and Vine.
Fuck the authority, Channel 5 News.
Channel 55. We don't fuck with custers. And 5 is the best number.